Uh, Hello, hi friends, hi students. We are going to start the program BBA, fifth semester, fifth semester BBA of Bangalore North University, Advertising and Media Management. Uh, the subject is Advertising and Media Management, and we are discussing regarding session 1. Here the objective of the subject is to enable the students to acquire skills in advertising and media management. The session outcome will be able to explain the evolution of advertising in the world and in India. The students will be able to explain the evolution of advertising from the beginning stage to the present stage. First of all, we shall discuss the meaning of advertising. Advertising is paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, goods or services by an identified sponsor. Advertising is paid form of non-personal. It is a paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of ideas, different ideas, goods or services by an thus here the sponsor is identified. Who is going to advertise? That the sponsor is identified. We shall discuss the history of advertisement. The Greeks used criers. Criers means salesmen thousands of years ago to call attention to the sale of slaves and cattle as well. From Greek and Roman times through the Middle Ages, advertisement did not develop beyond the primitive stage of display of wares and use of pictorial sign boards and public carriers. For example, a goat was a sign of a dairy in Rome. Example, goat was a sign of a dairy in Rome. Mule, M-U-L-E, mule driving a milk was designated a bakery. Mule means a kind of animal, a domestic animal driving a milk was designated as a bakery. These are the examples. What we are going to study here is from the beginning, from the Middle Ages, from the past, long back, thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago, Greek and Romans used this advertising. History of advertising. In 1472, the first print advertising is published. In 1472, the first print advertising is published. William Caxton printed ads for a book and tagged them to church doors in England. William Caxton printed ads means advertisement for a book and tagged means he pasted them to church doors in England. When? In the year 1472. Again 1704, 1704 in the year, the first newspaper and is published in the USA, United States. The first newspaper advertisement is published in the United States. The Boston Newsletter publishes an advertising for a buyer for a long Island estate. The Boston Newsletter publishes an advertisement for a buyer of a Long Island estate. The first step towards modern advertisement came with the development of printing in the 15th and 16th century. The first step towards modern advertising came with the development of printing in the 15th and 16th century. In the 17th century, weekly newspaper in London began to carry advertisement, and by the 18th century, such advertising was flourishing. In India, the history of advertising in India, traditionally speaking, Indian advertising can be traced back to the hawkers who used to call out their wares using clever messages and slogans right from the days when cities and markets first began. The history of print advertising in India has its roots in classified advertising. Ads appeared for the first time in print in Hekis, Bengal Gazette, India's first weekly newspaper. To advertise means merely to inform until the end of the 18th century, and the early newspapers, periodicals announced births, deaths, arrival of ships from England, sale of household furniture, etc. Say, in India, early stages, the periodicals announced date of birth, deaths, arrival of ships from England, sale of household furniture, etc. Some journals like Bengal Journal, first published in 1785, even offered to print government advertisements free. In the end of World War I, found people had money and desire to spend it. Total advertisement expenditure has decreased in dollars 1.468 billions in 1918, increased to 2.82 billions in 1919, and it touched 4 billions in 1929. By now, advertising was more than respectable. It was glamorous and exciting. It was colorful, ingenious, often spectacular, and sometimes incredible. In the 1920s, from the beginning, from the history, from the 14 onwards, we are now coming to the 1920s. It came in with soaps, lotions, breakfast foods, opera stars society, prize fighters, the fighting which takes place for the prizes. Baseball players were all available for a prize. If you pay them the amount, they are available. Enterprising people got up lists of celebrities who would, for a consideration, endorse everything from life insurance to lotions. The immediate causes of immense increase in the volume of advertising expenditure during this period were the obvious success of advertising in the promotion of war effects, the obvious success of advertising in the promotion of the war efforts, the resumption of peacetime trade, the desire of some manufacturers to increase advertising expenditure rather than pay large taxes on profits. The desire of some manufacturers to increase advertisement. They were in a position to increase the advertisement expenditure rather than pay large taxes on profit. Why pay taxes? You invest in advertising. The increasingly intensity of competition that marked the post-war period. Due to increase in competition, nowadays we see that there are a lot of competition. In the past also, there was competition. Due to competition, the advertising was much more than. The most significant development in modern times was the invention of television, which added new dimensions to the advertising message and could reach even people who could not read. The most significant development in modern times was the invention of television. Invention of television was a boon to the advertising industry, which added new dimensions to the advertising message, which could read even people who could not read. We come to the end of the first session. Now we have multiple choice questions. What is advertisement? Here what is advertisement means, there are 4 options are given: publicity A, B sales promotion, C paid information, D all the above. So the answer is D all the above. Next question: the first advertising agencies appeared in the dash century, 20th, 4th, 17th, 19th. The first advertising agency appeared in the 19th century. The answer is D. Next question: culture is acquired through learning. A learning, B the media, C parents, D experimentation. Here the answer is A learning. Next question is: advertising is affected by dash forces. A economic, B social, C technological, D all the above. The answer here is all the above, D. Advertisement is affected by all the above forces. Those are social, economical, technological. Next question is, the role of advertising is to engage audience, inform audience, remain audience, stimulate audience. Here the answer is A, engage the audience. While doing this session, we have references of the books of Raju Batra, John Myers, T. David, Advertising Management, 1998, and another book is Kasmi Batra of Advertising and Sales Promotion, and the other book is House Basha, Advertising and Media Management. Okay, thank you, students. Next section will be coming back.
ಇರಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
Students, I am Bahadur Khan J of Government First Aid College, Bangarpet. We are discussing the program of BBA, Bachelor of Business Advertisement. Students, I am Bahadur Khan J of Government First Aid College, Bangarpet. We are discussing the program of BBA, Bachelor of Business Advertisement, Bachelor of Business. Record ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು.
ನೀವು ಅದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನು ಹೋಗ್ದಿರಂಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನು ಇಂಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಹೋಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಹಂಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕದು.
ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡತ್ತದು 3 to 1 ಬಂದು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದು.
ಹಂಗೆ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಇದು ಹಳೆಯದು.
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಷನ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಶೇರ್ ದಿಸ್